Hello, and thank you for calling IT. My name is Blake Lively, but a boy. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I'm having a real problem with your little game. All right.
All right. Well, how's your day going so far? Let's start with that.
Well, it's going bad because of your game. That's how about that? It's not so good. I've
Well,
been
thank you. Well, thank you for asking. I am having a blessed and highly regarded day. I'm so happy that you are as well. All games come to an end, but we all know that, as Scripture says. How can I help you today? You said what problem specifically? Be as specific as you can with the problem that you are having at this current moment inside your heart.
Yeah, I'm trying to be. Look, I've been playing Magic the Gathering Arena online for quite some time. I'm a tier 2 diamond level player, and lately there's been a lot of problems with your whole thing, and I'm not a big fan of it. All right. So like for instance, I've noticed that the app is starting to mess with the clock on my iPhone 8, and time is being very weird. So fix that.
I would like to say thank you so much for bringing your problem to us right now. We are very happy to help you out. I like to think that, like I said, I put the IT in the Holy Spirit. So I'm happy to help you out with this. Can I also just say, I'm not sure if you're a fan of Eastern or Western mythology, but time is illusion. Can you tell us what really you mean by the clock isn't working? Can you go deeper into that? I want to know a little bit about you before. I hear there's some urgency in your voice. I hear that you're stressed out. What are you? How's your day life going? What's your personal life like?
It's going badly because of the look, and of course I'm a big fan of mythology. I've been playing Magic the Gathering for a while, and the artwork alone is like half of the draw while I'm in, and I'm doing okay. Look, I'm sorry I'm coming at you like a little heated. I don't mean to be doing that, but I'm just like so basically I've been playing Magic the Gathering. Something happens with my clock. Next thing I know, it's like, saying it's like 7, 8, in the morning. And and then my alarm's going off. I gotta, it's like, what? So something in your app is affecting my clock, making it go forward in time. And then now I can't, and now I'm just, it's making me late for things. It's like it's like it's casting a midnight clock on me.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and see what we can do. Can you give me the email address to the email that to the account number that you have started with us?
Yeah, it is footmaster69 at hotmail.com.
Footmaster69. How many O's did you put in foot?
Just the 2.
Okay, classic Footmaster69. And then did you say that it was at the Devil Google or at MSN? I could not hear that. Sorry.
Oh, no.
I drowned out after I saw the numerology symbol of 69, which we all know is the pagan sexual practice of tasting each other in the wrong way.
Yeah, well, Hotmail.
At Hotmail. Okay, so we know a little bit of where you're heading specifically after this life. But okay, let me look up your account. Here we go. Footmaster, classic spelling, 69 at Devil Bill Gates's.
There was already
Hotmail.
Other Footmasters, so I had to pick a number.
No, it's fine. And we all choose. The numbers may not choose us, but whatever is available, I see. Okay, so I'm looking up. It seems like there is an update that you did not subscribe to. There's an unread email that we sent that let you know that, like I said earlier, that it was subject line. Time is fleeting. Please update the software. And there was 3 unread emails with that.
Oh, so these are just okay.
They do look like fun, casual emails.
Okay.
But they do have subject line like time is fleeting, time is on your side, and then it says Rolling Stones reference, and then another one just says TIME, the me is you. So that's what's going on.
Okay, well, those all right. Well, okay, so hold on. I think I'm seeing these.
Yeah, so you're going to want to click on the link because that's going to patch you in, and that's going to bring you back to the time that you're used to, which I see is Is that Pacific Standard Time, or is
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
I just see a PST, but it could stand for something different.
yeah. I'm in Tacoma. Look, um. Okay, well, these just say those things. They aren't really. Are these updates? Is there a
Uh,
link?
it's gonna need you to like reply with like a "How are you?" Like, so like you're not gonna see because it's an invisible. It's have you heard? Are you familiar with the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so in that movie, I don't want to give a spoiler to anyone, but in that movie, there's a whole thing about invisible ink. We did a fun thing called Invisible Link, where you have to reply and then you'll see the link to it because it's kind of rude not to like say hello to an email that you get from a company that you like say that you support. So I think if you reply, you'll see a link very soon. But and like it also has to be like not to be too. It has to be a meaningful reply. It can't just be like hey or what's up or what up fit girl. It's got to be something meaningful.
I look. I got to be honest with you, man. I don't play Magic
Please
the
be honest.
Gathering to alone in my apartment for to connect for connecting with other people. I honestly just trying to kind of
May I say, Footmaster? May I say?
It's
If
Gary,
you don't
but
mind, if you
that's
don't,
fine.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
The name's Gary. It's okay.
Oh, Gary.
Yeah.
Gary the Footmaster.
That's just the Footmaster's just the email. I just needed to come up with something.
At 69. Who are your favorite celebrity feet, Gary? This is just.
Look, I'm not into feet, man.
This is just so we know that it's actually you because we looked at your security questions and you have 3 security questions. We want to make sure it's you because I don't want to give Footmaster 69's account information out too much. I've already said the email. I feel like we're getting a lot of circle back. So just to make sure it's really you, can you tell me the first foot that you masturbated to in high school?
Well, just Nick, man, I'm not.
It's in the security question. It's just what you set up. There's an option to set up your own security question. It's security question number 1. What is the first pair of feet that you masturbated to?
Oh, okay. I didn't realize anybody else was gonna read these.
It's okay. I'm not judging. Like I said, I am Blake Lively, but a boy. Do you think I don't have issues as well? I get a lot. I mean, there's a lot of Blakes in the world. Why did my parents name me Blake Lively? There's Blake Bortles, Blake Shelton, Blake Griffin. But I am blessed with being Blake Snell if you're a baseball fan. But I'm Blake Lively, but a boy. I have to explain that every time because people get excited that I know Ryan Reynolds. I would love to know Ryan Reynolds, but I do not because I am not Blake Lively, but a girl. I am Blake Lively, but a boy. So no, we all have our baggage. It's just what life gives us. So if you could just tell me what is the first pair of celebrity feet you masturbated to ever?
Raichu.
Okay. And can you spell that for me?
Raichu.
Is there any kind of special symbol above the word Raichu anywhere?
No.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we're going to go to the second question. What is the best celebrity sketcher you've ever seen on a catwalk? That's just security question number 2. I just want to make sure it's you. You got through the first one. Seems like it's very easy. What is the best celebrity sketcher shoe? Skechers, are you familiar with the shoe Sketcher?
I must be if it's my security question.
Yeah, so it's just and I assume that it may either be like the name of the shoe or the person wearing it. I don't know. I'm also on Footopedia and I'm trying to verify this 2 ways. So
yeah, I'm on there too. Okay. Yeah, that's the celebrity sketcher was it's Good Charlotte.
That is correct. Thank you so much. And as your third one, who is your favorite member of Good Charlotte?
It's all lowercase with spaces. It's just the fat one.
Okay, that's where we're having problems. Do you have another one? You got to be more specific with me. I can give you a little bit of a hint. Right. It does start with a B.
Oh, the big fat one.
That is correct. Okay. Thank you so much. All right, now we are
again about this clock situation. I feel like a lot more Also, you know what I mean? And it's weird because it works out where it's actually even it'll be darker than when I started, or like lighter, like light again
Can you
outside. So it's
can you
like it really knows, how
okay.
to fudge
Okay.
the
I
time.
assume that you have blackout curtains in your studio apartment. Is that
There's tinfoil up, yeah.
okay? And let me see. I'm doing a cross check on Reddit real quick, and I'm looking that you're also logged in on a couple of Reddit sites. Can you verify the Reddit sites that you're also logged in as Footmaster69?
I don't know
Just
if
so
that's really
it's
pertinent to
really
the.
it's really important for me to like really make sure we also own Reddit. So I don't know if you know that, but like there's integrated marketing. We just really you know that shirt that you have that has your favorite flavor of Dorito on there right now. Can you say that flavor of Dorito?
Geez, salsa verde.
That is correct. Thank you so much. So we are just making sure this is you because we want to make sure you have the best experience and
I just want
as possible. So if you could just let me know the 2 Reddit groups that you currently have 2 tabs open.
Oh,
Those 2
oh
Reddit
my God!
groups.
You can see my apps
Just
that I have.
just for the we're not seeing anything you comment. We don't see anything that you might be lingering on for any kind of masturbatory
Okay.
reasons.
What?
We
I'm not,
just see.
I'm not. Look, it just feel like you're really casting world fire on me here. I'm like, I don't really know. Okay, look, all right. So you just need the two
the
tabs.
2 tabs of the 2 Reddit groups that you're currently watching for over 17 minutes each,
Okay,
and
all right,
rotating back and
all right.
forth too.
Yeah, okay, right. R/footginas and slash little piggies.
Little pig. Thank you. And can you spell piggies for me?
Piggiez.
Thank you. That's the one qualifier that I really wanted to make sure was okay. So I went ahead and patched your time, so you should be able to see a current amount of time that you're at right now. I'm looking right now. It's 11:54 p.m. in Tacoma. So do you also see that it's like there's a bunch of like, so in the background of your Magic the Gathering, your kind of mystical, you will see that we've also implanted a bunch of open 7-Elevens in the background of your game right now.
That's
open, and they are open like the 7-Eleven gas station. We put them actually in the game.
Oh, okay.
For you, so you knew it was because we know you eat there a lot because we can see like also your banking information about how many taquitos you eat and salsa verde bags of chips that you eat. So we're just going to make it feel familiar to you as someone that probably does not have a lot of time to wash themselves. Does that make sense to you?
Okay, so these are coupons?
It's a coupon, but it's also like a little bit of a judgment call on like, it says like to get 2 for 1 big taquitos for $3, and there's a question mark after $3.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a choice that you have to make.
Okay, I'm seeing.
So like you have to walk in and go, I would like this. But we don't want to push it on you.
It could actually come in handy. Well, I appreciate that. I mean, that does help smooth things over a little bit, I guess.
Yeah,
but,
not a problem.
I mean, look, I'm just saying this clock thing, on, and you guys should kick me down some more gems as well for this, because like I have been a valued customer with you guys for a long time, and also, and like this clock thing, my son was exiled from my hands back to his mother's place.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just. Okay, now is this the son in the game or an actual player?
No, this is a real son. I'm sorry,
no problem. And can you tell me the age of your imaginary son, please?
But he's not he's real, and he's real, not here.
I mean, I know he lives in your heart, but can you tell me the name, like the age of your son that you imagine you've had? Because
look,
you and Monica
had sex with a woman.
You and Monica from high school.
Snakeskin veil on myself, and things happened.
Yep. So you don't think about Monica from high school at all. She's not the girl that you imagine you should have ended up with, and this is your fictional child, and that you live a world that's fake because.
All right,
I'm sorry, fake. I'm sorry. Magic.
Who is this?
Magic the Gathering.
Who are you?
I'm just Monica's father.
Oh my God, Dale.
How are you?
You son of a! I knew something. Oh God! And I told you all that foot shit.
Gary, we've known it for the longest time.
Oh
For the
no!
longest time.
No, this is bad.
And you
Oh,
gotta stop. You gotta stop texting Monica. You
oh
know that
no!
she plays this game, and you
Oh my
know
God!
she's told you repeatedly to stop. I don't know if it's catfishing because there's no like,
Woo!
but like we both care about you. You know, you dated her for like 3 months, and we both love you and want you to be okay.
Oh God! I just
But
feel so exposed here. I just feel
well,
you really
yeah.
cast unlikely results
I
on me.
understand that, but also speaking of unlikely results, the one likely result is the gout that we're really worried about you having right now
God, yeah.
because of all the salsa verde Doritos that you eat. So
I really like them. Well,
I know
God.
they're salty, but they're the
Oh
devil's
God.
kind of salty.
But they
Can
taste. Look, hold on. I need a second to. Whew, this is a lot. I just feel.
It's a lot. And you know what? I could have gone as Blake Shelton, my favorite singer my favorite judge and singer from The Voice, but
Right.
I went as Blake Lively because I know that you never watched The Hills. So
Okay. Look, you're right. I apologize. I have been in a dark
Gary,
place.
there's nothing to
lately.
apologize. There's
I mean,
nothing to apologize.
I'm just I do owe Monica an apology. I feel like my whole life I've been playing with a forest deck, and when I should have been playing with the life deck.
I'm going to say one thing. And the one thing I can say that I really appreciate about you, Gary, is that you're consistent.
Yeah.
You're consistently sliding on a backwards path of life. That's what you're consistently doing.
Can I get some help on that too then?
Wills, I'm going to send you $5 worth of gems. Does that work for you today?
Actually, that'll do it.
Okay.
That would be great. That would actually yeah.
And if you could also take those gems and keep them away from my daughter, that would be really great.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I just
okay. Is there anything else that we can help you with, Footmaster 69?
Actually, that's gonna buy me a couple new packs. I'm pretty excited.
Okay.
Good. Well, all right, Dale. Well, congratulations on the job.
Thank you.
And
also, I would also. This is just me. This is just me talking as the father of a loving daughter. Get a VPN because anyone can really see where you're at any time. I'm not too computer savvy, but I can see.
Yeah.
As I know you kids like to say "Okay, Boomer," but I can also say "Okay, Footmaster 69." So
okay. Yeah. Well.
So maybe invest in a VPN and kind of hide your trail a little bit more. Keep it off the socials. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, thank you so much, and we hope that you keep going. And please enjoy that $5 coupon.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. I'm gonna go get some taquitos.
All right. Monica says, "Leave her alone." Okay.
Yeah, you too.
All right. Bye.
Bye now.
Damn, that's a cool potential stepdad right there.
That work?
Yeah, that works. That was wonderful. Oh my gosh. Yo, you took me for twists and turns, and I fell on the floor a little bit, and I was gasping for air because I was laughing a lot.
Nice.
And congratulations, you both. This is the 4th time. I almost had to call 911 because I was laughing myself to death.
Nice.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, that's okay. The first time, I'm really ashamed, but I'll let you know. It happened in the movie theater watching Mr. Deeds. So
how do you not?
Yeah, it was a good scene. It was the guy with the he was spiking his foot. The butler.
Oh yeah.
That scene, yeah.
John Turturro.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah.
But this tops the cake. Let's talk about it. So, do we know who each other are? Yeah.
I think right away. I think.
Of course, yeah, 100%.
Jesus, I gotta start.
Do you want to? Who wants to go first? Because I'll guess if they want to guess first. Whatever you want.
We can try to say at the same time. I know there might be a delay, but
okay, ready?
Yeah.
David Mascorro.
Oh shit.
Nariko Ott.
Damn it. Okay. All right. Okay.
Sorry, I thought it'd be funny to fuck it up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, what up, man? This
was
a nice little reunion, man. We haven't really gotten a minute.
Yeah, this is what I do sometimes, all right? And I will not apologize.
By the way, there's feet right here. I don't know if you can see right above my head. There's a bunch of feet. that's a Frida Kahlo painting. And I just every time you like did the foot stuff, I'm like just staring at this Frida Kahlo.
Oh, that's funny.
And I was like, I'm really gonna try to get into the mind of this and like try to figure this out. So like, we can do this.
Yeah,
That was fun. I hope it. My character kind of changed as we kept going because I was like, I felt like you wanted to do something, and I was like, I hope I didn't step on anything with you.
No, it was fun. I was just like, oh, we're going this direction, so I'm gonna be like, you know what I mean? So I was just like, I was just trying to stay in the pocket of being a person who had trouble. It was mostly just about them being addicted to Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, and I wanted to do that, but I didn't know how to like. I don't know much about Magic the Gathering because I'm like, okay, how do I not get caught in a falsehood of magic?
No,
because I don't know. So it was
No.
fun.
Yeah, but not only that, but like, man, you took us on a ride. I think my favorite part was just like, I mean, most of it was just like, just knew everything about the security questions. I must say, I think
that was just me riffing. I'm like, because that's my most annoying thing, that when you call someone, or when you have to reset something,
right,
it's always some security question that you've forgotten about because you fucked something up 7 years ago, and you're like, what was my favorite enchilada from 2002? Like, it's always like some stupid question that you make and you have to like figure out.
Right.
Like,
no,
and I'm like, I hate them.
I thought that was great. And then they were all foot related, and then I couldn't deny that they were foot
and I kept taking notes. I was like taking notes so I could make sure I kept like getting the accurate information from you. Like,
that's a good IT worker right there, taking notes. Oh man. Okay. You know, but you know what? I think it went into like Good Charlotte too. I was just like,
because I wanted him to say Benji, because I only know that the one guy's named Benji.
I couldn't think of any of their names. So I was just
one of them is there's Joel and Benji. I think they're brothers.
Yeah.
And the only thing I was like, one is married to a Simpson. Does that help? And it was like, if you were named, I was almost going to guide you because he married Ashley Simpson, I think.
I couldn't remember any.
And I didn't think that's something you could pull. So I'm like, okay, that's too far. But I'll like. And when you said the fat one, you're like the big fat one. That was great.
Honestly, I was like really interested. It's like, yeah, Nariko, what's your favorite Good Charlotte member? Like,
because no one really knows. Like, no one really knows right now.
Yeah.
It's weird to know that.
I was just thinking, like, I was like Skechers. I was like, my first, I was just like, okay, around that time period, like when those were like, okay, that's like Good Charlotte or whatever. Like, they might wear that maybe.
Well, and that's only because Jaren had told me pre-interview that he might have had Joanne Schinderly as the other person.
I was trying not to say Joanne Schinderly the whole time.
So she it was, shout out to her if you tagged us on like social media, be like, because like now I can't even entertain the idea of buying those kind of shoes without her like making fun of me, even like thousands of miles away from her or whatever it is, from Austin 100%. To LA. But like it was one of those things where it's like it just came in my head. I'm like, okay, let's see what we can do, and then just keep him calm. And because the clock thing was that was brilliant about the clock thing, and I didn't know where to go with it, and I had to like zoom around that and kind of like figure that problem out, because that was a specific problem that kind of threw me for a loop.
I just like that but my idea was like that they're just so addicted to the game that that they don't notice the time slipping by, and then they're blaming the app for that. So
I was thinking like the system clock, like I don't know, like daylight savings or something. Like you turn your automatic time settings on or something like that. Like like how it automatically makes sure like, oh yeah, Nariko, fucking daylight savings time. All right, it's 9 a.m. again, or whatever.
And the only thing I wanted to do is like, because I always like, you talk to these people online, you never know. All I want to do is start off as a borderline of like, I've got my own thing going, and then not judge. But the longer we're on the phone, the more you're taking away from the rest of my day, and then get judgier and judgier and judgier.
Oh
yeah.
And try to like, and then like the thing with the dad, I didn't even think about until like, what if I do this?
Yeah.
So I didn't know how to get out of it, because like this will be a clean out, because then we can have like a conversation and then get out.
Yeah.
You brought it all
But
back too.
I don't know, man. It's hard. Nariko's good. Nariko kind of throws you those curveballs, and you're like, as soon as I heard the voice, I'm like, this might go 1,000 different ways.
I wanted Nariko just like throw it back at you, just like, oh wait, hold on a second. Are you my tech support engineer? Wait, let me make sure. Let me verify with you now.
Yeah.
You know, I remember the activation email just to make sure. You know, I thought he's gonna like turn. I was just like,
That'd be funny.
Yeah, you know, to be honest, and just going back to like a couple episodes and stuff, it's just like that back and forth is so funny. Like, there was one, I think Andy Wancio and Chris Cotomy was just like going back and forth with the numbers, or so like oh, you have the email, or you know, like, oh, what am I doing? Yes, I do have the email. Oh, can you read it back to me? The number, and then it was just like silly because it was just going back and forth. I just liked it because it was just like they're trying to like kind of just like, you know, like the whole full like tug and war kind of thing. And
yeah,
I like those elements.
I gotta give it up to Nariko for being as vulnerable. Like, because I was putting a lot. I knew it was him, so I was like, I think I can like ask him to be vulnerable without saying it. I knew he'd be like, all right, let's like, because I knew like if I asked like I go specifically some details, like I have 2 tabs open, or you know, like the 3 security questions. I knew he had a lot of room to play with about what the security questions was, and you know, that he could actually like come up with some good stuff. And I hope I didn't bulldoze anything.
No, not at all. You started like I had like an idea in my head. I was like, oh, this guy's gonna be you know, addicted to this game and like really like flawed like that, and then blaming the game for his problems and stuff. Like, right? That was like basically my concept.
Whoa.
But then David came in really strong with like a really like flawed weird character. So I was like, oh, I have to be a little more grounded like here to kind of like anchor this a little bit. And it was like, which was awesome. So it was like, okay, well then I'll play a little more like this then. And like,
yeah, because I was coming into it. I was like, I want to be like, I didn't want to be like, I wanted to be my whole thing, Jaren, I was telling you about, is that I was insecure about being Blake Lively, the boy, because I like Blake's traditionally a boy's name,
right.
But you know, Blake's back and forth. But Blake Lively is also Ryan Reynolds' wife, and so it's a guy that has to explain his name every time he says his name, and has heard it around the office 1,000 times, and is just really, and because his boss hears his telemarketing calls or customer support calls, he's always trying to explain why that name is cool and like masculine, and like he's just kind of like and then he was also like a little Southern Christian, but it didn't really work at that time. But I was like, oh yeah, like he's just kind of like insecure about everything.
Wow. Man,
but that's what I wrote, because we had like a week to like prepare this. I had a week to prepare this thing. I don't know how long you had, Nariko.
I mean,
an hour.
Yeah, an hour, man. Yeah, I mean, you just have fun with it. Like, see, that's the thing. Like, this is what I like about doing this. I mean, it's like you know, that's the thing. Like, others like I think James Hartenfeld, like he had like Sonic the Hedgehog. Like he had that in the back of his mind because he knows that we both have the same cars, Sonic. Like we have Chevy Sonics, and like I did not know like he was just gonna do a character just like that, just like right off the cuff. But like no, he had a character like in mind, and that was like something that I always like want people to do, just like have like a character and just like bring it in. I want to see it like kind of clash.
Yeah.
But either way, yeah.
Yeah, because it definitely clashed at some points. Because like we both kind of like, oh, we're not like lining up at all at some points, and it was great.
Oh no, but that's the thing. When Nariko was saying like just like the kind of like doing like Magic the Gathering and kind of just like using the time as an excuse for his failings and stuff like that. You kind of brought the tie-in with that as well, which I like about just even bringing the dad and the relationship and everything, and just like for him to just like, you know, get to the next step and stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Like that's the this is the shit that I love there, man.
Yeah.
It was just, it was really cool.
Well, it was just the Footmaster 69. I was like, this guy's got to be under 25. Like, there's no way this guy's like over 25. Like, he's just a guy that's hanging out, and like he's not an incel, but only because he hasn't Googled it. Like, that's the only reason he's not an incel.
I don't know. I feel like foot people can be of any age, David.
I know, but I was like, because in my head, as soon as I figured out the dad thing, is that Monica real like you like the kid. He's been in your house a bunch of times. he doesn't know who he is, but like that's the only thing that I kept figuring. I'm like, ah, man, like I don't want to tell you who you are. You got to figure that out for yourself. That's the thing I kept going. I felt bad for the kid, but I'm like, she said to leave. It's not me. I was like, she said don't come. Like if the character would be like, what if I come by and see you? I was hoping Nariko was like, but what if I could just come by and see you? I'm like, yeah, come on by.
I also just like the idea of having a character that it was so overtook their life that they used all the same, like they referenced it constantly and everything that was happening, and like that was really fun for me to try to do.
Yeah, and I was trying to get more. Like I think when you said gems, like all right, I'm just gonna give him something, a free promo thing, and see if that works.
And I turned it around. I was like, oh great.
Okay. That's the kind of ending. Like, all right, a lot of times, either it's like the manager's being called or like a police has been called on them or whatnot. But like this is what I like. It was just like how it ended. I was just like, you brought it back, and it sounds like. That's why I said potential stepdad, right? Because in that situation, like, I'm feeling like they're gonna get along very well. Not only you work at the Magic the Gathering support line.
Like I've definitely felt like the Gathering, the support line was definitely our second job. Like we both know each other from the Walmart. Like we both know each other from. Like that's how we both met, and that's how you.
Shocked Dale had a job.
Yeah.
Right.
And chose Blake Lively as their call center name, which. But no, I really liked, I don't know, all that, like just trying to bring it in. I didn't expect you to have to know like Magic the Gathering stuff, but like it was just like I don't know.
It was just fun to see like we both had, and hopefully both had like stopping points and listening points that we were both like, it was that we could, even though we just talked for like 10 minutes, there was like definitely like a push and pull that we subconsciously started like, oh, okay, where is he going to take it with this?
Yeah. Oh, and it was 20 minutes. It was almost 20. I feel like.
Oh, sorry if it's too long.
It was good. No, that was good. It was really good. Really action packed. And that's the thing. Like it's how it's generated. One thing I do like from both of you is just it's just like getting more information from each other, kind of like pulling it more. So that's the thing. Like it's not always going to be towards the problem, like which is like talking about like the time and everything, but it was just more we're kind of getting a lot more, so I really appreciate it. So yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. I made a good choice. It brings a tear to my eye, but you know what, that's how it happens. I feel in my heart. This is how I feel. I scroll to Facebook Messenger and I'm just like looking at the faces. I'm just like yes, and then that's how it starts. So anyways, thank you.
Thank you for letting me be on your chat roulette of a podcast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is, I even thought about that name. Chat roulette of technology.
It's really good. I like the premise is really strong. I listened to the Dan Weber episode, which everybody should go check out, and some other ones. They're really funny. So keep it up, Jaren. And Nariko, that was amazing. That was as soon as I heard your voice, I was like, I know exactly who it is. It's kind of so undeniable.
It was really cool. We haven't talked in a minute, so I was just like really pumped. Not like, you know what I mean, like in person, like in a minute. So it was kind of nice. And we still aren't right now, I guess. But like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I haven't like heard your voice.
But it's just so funny when you like I was afraid. I was like, am I going to hurt someone's feelings if I don't recognize their voice right off the bat? Because I know this is someone I probably know.
Right.
But what if it's not? And then
Jaren seemed pretty confident. Or you were just like,
I was too.
And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I will probably recognize who it is.
And I was getting, and you were giving me some like, you're like, oh, you know them, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be like some like feminine energy. I'm like, I really thought it was like Joanne or like, I don't know who else. I thought it was going to be someone like with a different energy than Nariko, but I'm so happy that it's Nariko.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, man, I almost like let it slip from both of you. Like I was just like I'm dropping hints. I'm just like, yeah, y'all know it, okay? Y'all know you seen them, you worked with them. So, anyways, before we go, really important. You have anything you would like to plug? So, David, start with you.
If you want to go to my YouTube page, I review stuff on YouTube called Moss Reviews. It's just a quarantine thing I got into, where I review either tacos or like hard. I reviewed a pickled seltzer that tastes like shit, and I reviewed it. And the whole premise of the thing is, it's a YouTube video, but I'm self-conscious constantly. It's that the guy that's on the YouTube video that you see, the guy editing the video hates that guy, and he comments and he does captions, and he slowly reveals that he hates the guy that is doing the review, the beer review or the taco review. The editor that is doing all the video editing hates that guy, and you slowly get to see it through all the little like pop-up comments that come up. So that's the whole premise.
Wow.
Yeah,
That rocks.
yeah.
Man, yeah, that sounds cool. And I thought you was it I thought the other podcast you had the one
Giggle
like,
Economy I still do, but that's just stories about that's a podcast I do where I interview people about the jobs, comedians, mostly musicians, actors, about the jobs that shape their lives as a comedian. So it's like, hey, what shitty job made you a better comedian? And then we talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun. Thanks for having me on that.
Thanks for having me.
cool.
That's great.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Oh man. And
I have some plugs too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
go
I was
for it,
waiting
go
for
for
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like Jared seemed like he was wrapping it up. Like he was
Oh,
like,
no,
that's it.
Nariko.
That was everybody that
Good
cares.
things.
There we
Yeah.
go. That was everybody that was good at this. And now, no, I'm fucking with it. Let's see. I don't know when this comes out, but I'll be at Tamale Boy on the June 16th. I've got a podcast called What's More Metal. I do with Dan Weber, and sometimes guests. And we're just it's like we just pick two random topics and tell you which one. We tell you like badass examples of those topics and stuff, and try to narrow it down. So it's kind of a history, pop culture podcast. So
Definitely check that out.
Yeah.
Noriko and Dan have made me appreciate metal way more since I have known them as friends. I listen to way more metal.
yeah,
Man. Dude,
it's
yeah.
the horror genre of music. So
Yeah, I know the name Death Throne from like knowing who they are. Do you know Death Throne?
yeah.
That font is hilarious. Yeah.
oh, man. I remember I went to a Deftones concert. I almost got roundhouse kicked in the face. That was in Lower Manhattan. Good times.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's really close to the mosh pit. I was just like, I was feeling it out. No, just kidding. I was not gonna go
Yeah.
over it. It was just. Sometimes it travels. You know, when the mosh pit travels, you're just
yeah.
like, oh, let's go back to the left. You know.
Sometimes it springs up all around you, and you're just in the center of it.
Yeah, I just see a guy just like his head is like in his hand, and he's just like, oh, and it's like, oh no, man, it's another one, and I had to like back up. Oh,
I was at a punk show.
that's how it
once where-
starts.
I
Yeah.
was at a punk show once where I was just like hanging out, and some wet drunk guy. He was wet. He was just soaking wet from the. Just came barreling through, like head down, like charging like a bull, and like I was on like a beer spilled part of the floor, so he just like nailed me. I like slipped and fell. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Watch out for head charging Charlie. All right, you gotta get out of his way.
Dude, went right into like some guy's guitar cabinet. I was like, what the fuck what move? Why would you do that?
For sure.
Sounds like it felt like sometimes like I could tell when people are just like they just know things are gonna work out for them and they just like charge in like into a crowd like that, or even like what they do like the crowd surfing. They just know they're gonna be okay. You know?
I love that you said it the way you said it. That was amazing. You know how they do the crowd surfing?
The crowd surfing.
crowd wakeboarding?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what something.
Oh, did I mean? Oh, I mean crowd stirring. I'm sorry.
Crowd stirring? Yeah.
The crowd stirring.
Yeah, all the typical. They teach you that in narc school, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That thing that's been around for like 40 years. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, these
You
kids
guys-
are doing what's that? The Charleston? They're
Hey
out there
guys,
doing that.
guys, do you ever listen to Cage Against the Machine? Guys, come on. Let's hang out. Let's be fun. Fun the jewels, am I right? Come on.
Here we go.
This has been really fun, Jaren. You're the best. Thanks for doing this.
Hey, not a problem. Yeah, appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having me
fellas.
on.
Yeah.
Good to see you,
All right.
David.
Yeah, good to see you,
Yes.
Nariko.
Yeah.
Take care. This was IT Podcast. Thank you. And be good to your computers. All right.
Yeah.
Take care.
All right.
Bye.